Today I'm going to show you how to make the best and sweetest sweet potato pie without adding any sugar to it. You heard right. This pie right here is a total game changer. It has all of the flavor and sweetness that your grandmother would proudly approve of. So I want you to keep watching because today I'm going to show you exactly how to make it. You will need 2.5 pounds of sweet potatoes. So as you can see, I weighed mine on the scale and these weighed 2.529 to be exact. Now to prep, you only need to give them a good rinse and pat dry. Poke them with the knife a few times so that they will bake properly. I always like to stab mine 9 times for each potato. You're going to bake them uncovered in a preheated 400-degree Fahrenheit oven until they are completely soft and have caramelized. Let them cool off before you peel them. Measure 2 cups of sweet potatoes. You may use a liquid measuring cup to do this. This was just a little over 2 cups. Blend the potatoes until they are smooth and have no lumps. If you see any potato strings on your blender attachment, throw them away. Now let's start adding our ingredients. So as I said in the beginning of the video, we are not using any sugar in these pies. So to enhance the sweetness of those sweet potatoes, we are going to use monk fruit. Check it out. This is what you need to make the best sweet potato pie without using any sugar. Just trust me on this. We're going to start with a 1/4 cup of monk fruit, but we're not going to end there, okay? Mix it into those sweet potatoes. Now add in your cinnamon, nutmeg, and salt, then mix. If you would like to add allspice to your pie, add that in there right now, okay? Some people don't like it, some do. I think it tastes great in sweet potato pies, but if you're on the fence about it, then just remove a small amount of the custard from the bowl. Sprinkle in just a tiny dash of that allspice. Mix and taste it for yourself. Next, add your pure vanilla extract and do not use imitation. Pure vanilla has a richer flavor and that's what we want to go for. Mix everything together and taste your custard. If you want it sweeter at this point, add in another 1/4 cup of monk fruit. As you can see, that's what I'm doing here. Next, you will add in some fresh lemon juice. Next, add your melted butter. When you make this, you can microwave your butter or you can sit it on top of the stove while your sweet potatoes are baking in the oven. And that residual heat from the oven will melt your butter. Mix everything together. In between mixing, be sure to scrape the bottom and the sides of the bowl with the spatula to make sure that everything is thoroughly combined. Now taste your pie filling, and if it's not sweet enough to you, then add in another 1/4 cup of monk fruit. And as you can see, I'm doing the same. And at this point here, my pie filling was absolutely perfect. Now it's time to add the half and half and the eggs. Mix until well combined. And last but not least, you may add your flour. I'm using a pre-made deep dish pie crust. Before adding my pie filling, I baked it in a 375-degree oven for 5 minutes. Add your pie filling to your crust and bake in a preheated 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for up to 50 minutes. Here's how your pie should look after it comes out. If it's a little jiggly in the center, that's perfectly fine. These pies have 2 sets. Let it cool off completely, then wrap some saran wrap on top, and you may refrigerate the pie. This pie was extremely delicious, and if there's anybody out there who is diabetic or who's just trying to dodge sugar altogether, you can enjoy this pie for the holiday.